Today I'm going to try my best to make a song in the style of Fred again.
But I'm singing louder these days.
So let's start by asking one of Ireland's greatest songwriters, can you send me a vocal sample, please? And now we wait.
12 seconds later.
Wow, that was pretty fast. Let's have a listen.
Hoodie on in the bedroom. It's a cold one. My mother is an angel. My father's half a saint. I'm from a line of dreamers who were raised on pints of plain.
Mike sent this just after he landed back in Ireland after a meeting with his label in London. And some of the lyrics there are from one of his upcoming songs. So if this track we make in the style of Fred again is good enough, we can release it as a remix. So let's try and make it a good one. So I've started by dragging in the vocal sample into Logic. Command D to duplicate the track. Option, click and drag it down. So I have a duplicate of the original sample. So on this second track, I'm going to put the lyrics of the verse all together.
But I'm singing louder these days.
And let's get everything else onto the third track. So this is where he's messing about. Command D a few more times. And let's give each of these their own track. They're all nice and tidy. It's great to have our vocal sample chopped up like that so we can quickly reach in and grab anything we need throughout the creative process. Create a softer instrument, change the instrument to quick sampler, mono, drag in the full audio sample to optimized. Let's go slice, and it has everything chopped up.
My mother's father's half.
We can zoom in and we can put in or get rid by double clicking of extra slices as we go through this audio sample. We'll come back to that. Create a new softer instrument, change the synth to Spitfire Audio's Labs, and let's use the free soft piano. Let's turn the reverb up to 100%. Click on Audio Effects, Reverb, Space Designer. Let's try the preset, large spaces, halls, warm vocal hall. And let's turn the size up to 1000, bring down the dry and up with the wet. And let's hit any combination of notes in the key of E flat major, just like Fred did in his interview with Zane Lowe.
Generally with like samples, I'll make like 5 or 6 different drones that it can live in. And then that harmonic, the like harmonic landscape of those drones
will affect the emotion
of the song.
the song.
Let's record some of that in. Yeah, that gives such a different emotion. Woo! Lingers for so long. Let's see what it sounds like if we option and click and drag across that vocal sample straight away.
My mother is an angel. My father's half a saint. I'm from a line of dreamers who were raised on pints of plain.
That's so cool. So let's chop these chords. Control B to bounce it in place. Name them correctly. Get the second one. Control B, bounce in place. Oh, that's a cool one. And bounce out the rest of them as well. Shift click to the bottom track. Shift command G to create a texture group. Let's start the chord progression with B flat, then the B flat / F, maybe C minor, and finish with an E flat major. Chop out the start to make it a little bit more gentle, and we need to fade them in and out of each other.
Could leave a man insane, but I'm singing louder these days.
So I'm singing louder these days, positive with a nice home chord of E flat major. Second one is C minor, so it's a little bit more sad. And then let's see if we can go 6 maybe on the very last one, so it sounds a bit angelic. Third one, what we do on the third one? Thoughts nice and indecisive, maybe with the slash chord could be cool. Throw that in here. Move those all back a little bit. Give it space to breathe, let the listener digest the lyrics.
But I'm singing louder these days.
Oh, those sixths, so beautifully unfinished. And it feels like it should naturally resolve to the E flat major, which create one really quickly. Yeah, you hear the 7th, but it resolves with the E flat as well, so it's kind of a nice combo. Grab that, Control B, bounce in place. Press G to open up global tracks, straw on a tempo. Let's go for 150 there. Seba sampler, I'm going to duplicate it, and this one can be the drums.
Lyrics, yeah.
There's our kick. That could be a hi-hat or snarey thing. That E flat is cool. Let's try and make it rhythmic. Take a sample of it. Option click and drag across. And the more lo-fi this sounds, the better. Nice. So let's try and go for a nice garagey housey beat that Fred loves. Oh, a bit messy. Let's get the kick quantized. Might need to move those clicks a little bit early because the sample's late. It grows into it. And we can use those to double up. Create a new softer instrument. Ultrabeat drum machine. Drum kits. Deep house kit. Click on that kick. You can edit that envelope a little bit. Beautiful. And record in. Just about. Let's mute those hi-hats. And EQ the Seba hit. Bit of reverb. We'll keep those Seba drums at quite a low volume. And Command D to duplicate the house kit, and Option click it down, delete the hats from one, and delete the kicks from the other. And a tiny bit of bus reverb that was already there on the snare. Okay, super. We're vibing now. Shift click, Shift Command G, and we have a drum group. Option C, color the drums yellow, and let's color the texture light blue. Let's jump back to the texture again, and let's try and get our chord progression going. So I'm going to grab a bar off each of the chords. Move them up to the top. These three sound like. That's already pretty cool. But let's get the others just in case. The 6 were really cool, so let's definitely get those. So duplicate these a second time. And the last one, B flat, repeat. And Command or those drums across. Let's go region, more, reverse. And let's do that with all of those sections. Might be too many chord changes. Let's go back to holding those E flats all the way through. Control M. And let's try something similar then for maybe the next 4 bars using the C minor. And maybe we could throw in like really small amounts of these other chords then as it's going through. Just little flickers around the head. Doo-doo. Let's make that stereo pan. Let's put it tilt to the left. The other one stereo pan as well to the right. That's really cool. Let's throw those at random places around. And we can throw them at different speeds as well. Let's unreverse the E flat and the C minor. Yeah, give them differentiation. And let's pan these ones around the head as well. Maybe we can make this one to 1 point. 38 right or left. Stereo pan. And pan this one somewhere else. Weird is good. Left, right, left. Let's try this one here. On the 4th beat is nice, I think. Drawing it real short. Giving these a little space in between them will make them even more jittery. Jitterier. Oh, that's so nice. It's always the simple things, isn't it? Can I reverse this as well? And then place it in here. I'm throwing random things around now, just trying to get weird different sounds and just make it different. Shorten these even more so they're really choppy. Woo! That sounds pretty cool. Texture into chords always works. Some more short stuff there. And we could probably change the drum pattern as well in the last section. Da, 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 da. Open hi-hat, but open up the synth, click on open hi-hat, and reverse it. Okay, the potential's definitely there. Let's make another piano track. Don't forget to turn off its effects. Ooh, see, all you have to do is play a bit of piano in the background. You're getting the vibes already. So duplicate this across the second half so everything really has a full chance to develop. And I wonder what it'd be like if we throw these in as well. I have to mute some of the other ones just to keep it interesting. I have a few ideas for the piano chords that go underneath the texture, but I think I'll need the vocals first to help me make the right chord choices.
My mother is an angel. My father's half a saint. I'm from a line of dreamers who were raised on pints of plain.
Ooh, this might work. Emphasis on the never.
Though I'll never need my last name, I've worked for what I've gained.
It's like rapping. Da-da-ba-ba-ba-da.
The question mark on hard enough
could leave a man insane.
Could leave a man insane, but I'm singing louder these days.
Ooh, would be great to get louder on the downbeat. I'm singing louder.
Man insane, but I'm singing louder these days.
I'm singing louder these days. Yeah, let's go with that. That's cool.
My mother is an angel. My father's half a saint. I'm from a line of dreamers who were raised on pints of plain. Though I'll never need my last name, I've worked for what I've gained. The question mark on hard enough could leave a man insane, but I'm singing louder these days. But I'm singing louder these days. But I'm singing louder these days. But I'm singing louder these days.
Okay, that definitely works. Create a new software instrument. Let's go ES2, synth bass, sine bass. That's very low. You might need headphones to hear some of these notes. Let's record in the chord progression. And that goes E flat. Ba-dum, da-dum, ba-dum. That was very rough. Command A, Q to quantize. Shift, backslash, keep. Get them all overlapping. Add a bit of glide. Woo! Oh, very good. I really hope Mike liked this. The pressure, I'm feeling it. Let's do a cheeky bus 30, where you could go modulation chorus, or if you have Soundtoys bundle, you can go little MicroShift, which is basically just a chorus effect. Gives a lovely stereo width.
Angel, my father's half a saint. I'm from a line of dreamers who were raised on pints of plain.
And then maybe a bus, let's go 15, where we have delay. Let's go tape delay.
Hard enough, could leave a man insane.
I'm hearing a piano melody line. I'm recording a piano line. Make sure the first note hits in time. We need some sustain. And let's give it some stereo width. You could go imaging and stereo spread. And we could also use Cable Guy's Pancake, which is a free plugin. I am dancing to this. Very nice. I'm tempted to try out as well a drummer track, drag in that MIDI region, only have the hi-hats on. So that sounds like a real drummer. So Command B to bounce it in place, and let's have the hi-hats stop with the clap and then start back with the kick. So something like that just kind of makes it feel like it's moving with these drums. Not too bad. Let's give it some bus reverb and some of that Nicky Romero sidechain plugin as well. Option, click and drag across. Let's see if this works. Yeah, that definitely makes a huge difference. Duplicate the Seba drums. See if we can get this to work at all here. Quantize it. Let's see if we can make it work. Yeah, that works. Super. Adding just a bit more to the rhythm. Command R to duplicate it across. Option C and give it the colors as well. Pan that one to the right. Command D, duplicate it down. Pan this one to the left. Delete the lower ones from one and delete the higher ones from the other one.
The question mark on hard enough could leave a man insane, but I'm singing loud.
Yeah, nice. Should keep this verse for when it kicks in and when it goes through, and then you can have breakdowns going through, and that's like the chorusy bit. So maybe now's the chance to mute this section. Instead of using that there, we can use some of these samples to get interesting textures in.
A few minutes later.
Using flex pitch, I took the lyrics of the vocal, I went to the top right hand corner, made it longer using the speed effects. So that stretches it out and makes it lower pitch as well. And then I have a few repeats here of insane, insane, insane. That is automated to get lower in volume. And it has some bus reverb and some delay on it as well. Hello, Hugh from the future here. So I sent the track to Mike and a few other friends, and they all seem to like it. Quite a bit. Just listen to this voice note from Mike.
Man, that's so cool. Absolute legend. The music and everything, it's sick. Love you, at the class.
I love you too, Mike. So I'd love to know if you think we should release this track. And there's still time to do a bit more production on it, so let me know any of your thoughts down below. And if you like listening to great music, definitely check out Seba Safe on all his socials. Alright, let's have a listen to it. I have to be rude not to. Here we go!
For what I've gained, the question mark on hard enough could leave a man insane.
It's good to be home. My mother is an angel, my father's half a saint. I'm from a line of dreamers who were raised on pints of plain. Though I'll never need my last name, I've worked for what I've gained. The question mark on hard enough could leave a man insane, but I'm singing louder these days. But I'm singing louder these days. But I'm singing louder these days. But I'm singing louder these days.
Love it.